Cassie Ingalls has been riding horses almost her entire life. She competed in a show for the first time at the age of 4 with her pony and was showing a full-size horse when she was 6. Now she's a senior captain on the Geneseo Equestrian team, carrying on her love of horses with a group of women who share the same passion.
It's really neat. I don't think my college experience would be nearly what it is without the riding. It's a nice kind of get away from your studies too, and you have, I mean, most of my friends are on the team. It's a great group of girls, and you get to ride horses, which is what we all love.
Cassie's ride at the night's recent home show was good enough to earn the blue ribbon, a win that was nice to pick up, but the experience of being part of this team seems to be even better.
You have to have a love for horses, which that's one bond we have, and then we do so much together as a team. It's kind of a different perspective too, because we don't see everyone on the team every day, because you can only have like 5 riders riding at a time. So it's really neat. You get to meet a lot of cool people that have your same interests, and I think the horses do. We all have our favorites, and it's oh, who did you ride today? And oh, my ride was great,
That connection to the team does not end once their college days are over. The alumni support for the program comes in all forms, from buying the ribbons for the riders to getting the horses ready. For many of the alums, leaving something behind that means so much is unthinkable.
For me, it's incredibly important. It was my life when I was in college and still is now as an alumni. I mean, I loved the team. It was everything that I did, and giving back to them now and helping them put on a show is just really incredible and important, because they need all the hands they can get.
We have to have our alumni because that's who schools most of our horses. Our girls who are showing can't school because it's against the rules, so we have to have alumni to get our horses ready. They help us during the season, before shows and everything. They're here riding all the time. Everyone comes back, and it's just great. We know them from previous years, and it's a lot of fun, so we really couldn't do it without them.
It hasn't always been that way. Just a few years ago, the alumni involvement was nothing like it is today.
Yeah, it was huge. I remember when I was a freshman, there wasn't really this much of a alumni commitment to coming down to the horse shows and helping out, but now it's like every year I'm here. We school the horses, we do anything that the girls need. We're right in the action. It's such a fun event, and it's with people that I really care about and a sport that I really love. So it's really important for me to be down here. Anytime I have any plans this weekend, I'm like, nope, can't be there. I have a horse show. I have to be here.
One of the biggest contributions they make are the other athletes competing in the sport. They allow the team to use their horses for the show.
To let strange riders just get on and let them borrow their horse for the day, we really couldn't do it without them. We're using probably 10-ish horses maybe donated from alumni and boarders here, and we really, really appreciate them because they have lovely horses, and they're just great opportunities for other people to ride them.
Not every rider on a team scores points for the squad, so it's up to the coach and captain to try and pick the hot hand. The only problem is they don't know until the show is set which horse they will be on.
Some days you pick them right and some days you don't, and it is what it is. So you just hope that you're picking the best rider who has been riding really well recently, who you think is going to go on, and no matter who they draw, they're going to go in and nail it. So it's a little bit luck of the draw, but we hope that we pick right, and some days we do and some days you don't. But
they do rank the horses on level, because this is a sport where you can compete in this sport if you've only been riding for a year. So there's a lot of work put into which horses are going to be able to take care of people in which classes, and then the opposite also is which horse is going to be able to jump this height and do this many classes.
And the riders aren't the only ones who have their favorites. Different riders can get different results on the same horse.
Usually your favorites are the horses you get along with the best, so I think the horses definitely can tell. You might put one rider on one day and the horse is great, and then another rider gets on and the horse is a totally different animal. So they definitely sense your nerves and your anxiety, anything like that. They know who you are, and different riders ride differently, so it just definitely horses have a preference.